Standard check. What's poppin'? It's your boy Cross-Eyed here, Vice City Mafia Podcast. We run another Olo Dolo because our dedication is unmatched, right? Consistency is key to this game, right? And make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff because we really trying to blow up and act like we don't know nobody. Today, we're going to talk about something specific, but I think it's important in success and just in life in general. You know, I've been seeing like a few little things on the internet where I feel like people need this advice, and that's not giving a about what other people think, right? And that's something that goes back into my old podcast where I said bullying builds character, but bullying also teaches you, being bullied also teaches you not to give a about what other people think. And it's an important life tactic. It's an important trait to need in life, right? And I know it sounds easier said than done, but think about it. Like, if you spent less time worrying about other people's opinions or what other people are going to think, you'll probably be able to achieve your goals at a much faster pace. How much more could you achieve if you didn't worry about what other people were thinking? And it really gets down to the point of the role of opinion is holding you back. And the truth is, when you care too much about what other people think, you're living by someone else's rules and not your own. It's like running a race and stopping every second to look at other people to see if they approve of your stride. Opinions are like distractions whenever you're chasing a goal in life. It's kind of exhausting. Constantly stopping, looking back, or looking for approval in something you're doing when it really doesn't even matter because they probably don't even know what you're doing in the first place. And people's opinions are most of the time wrong. People don't know your vision. So even giving people your idea and your layout of your plan won't give them all the details because they don't know your life, they don't know your struggle, and they don't have the same vision as you. And whatever vision you're trying to get them to imagine, they'll never see it in your point of view because they haven't been through what you've been through. And often, whenever you got a plan or something in mind, or ever you got some greatness in you, people reflect their fears on you. People often give advice based off of their own fears. And it's not necessarily what's right for you. So if you let other people's doubts influence you, you're only following their path. And do you really want to follow their path? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's advice that you could take is probably like a billionaire's. Well, even then, that shit won't work. Fear and judgment keeps you stagnant. This is a big one. Many times people project their own fears and insecurities onto you. Things like, that's risky, or what if you fail? But guess what? Failure is a part of success. Every entrepreneur, every artist, every innovator has had some sort of setback in their life because there's no perfect road to success. Their success came from tuning out the noise and continuing to push forward, regardless of what other people thought. And this doesn't just go for success. It also goes for just life lessons in general. You know what I'm saying? Like to go out and to constantly think, yo, what am I going to post? What are they going to think when I post this? Or like to think, oh, what am I going to wear? I'm going out to eat. What do I put on? Like to constantly think about what other people's thought about you will be or their first impression is honestly ridiculous. In some scenarios, you might need, a good first impression, like in the case for a job. But in most cases, no random Joe gives two fucks about what the fuck you're wearing or what you're doing. Like, if you're scared to go to the gym because you don't know what you're doing and you don't want to go to the gym and watch the YouTube tutorials, or you're just fearful of what other people will think about you in the gym, you're just going to be a fat fuck. And still no one's going to give a fuck. And to be honest, I didn't want to say this, but I think that's the flaw in the LGBTQ community. Like, they could be whatever they want to be. And for some reason, I feel like majority of the people that are a part of that community are looking for some sort of acceptance. When in reality, you don't need no acceptance. As long as you accept yourself or you accept your own rules of life, then fine, so be it. To sit there and care about what other people think or what other people may call you is ridiculous. And honestly, people like antagonizing. So the more you let people know that something bothers you, the more they're probably going to use it to antagonize you or bother you more. When you stop caring about what other people think, you're able to make decisions much faster. You stop overthinking every choice. And instead, you trust yourself. It's like you're no longer paralyzed in the world by fear and judgment, which means you can take action quicker. And that's the thing. Consistent action is what leads to progress. And when you're constantly trying to see if you're on the right track according to someone else's opinion, you're wasting time. But when you trust yourself and go full speed, that momentum helps you get closer to your goal. And it truly doesn't matter what other people think, because they don't fucking know. You're probably chasing something that they've never chased before. And likelihood is you're going to fail anyways going towards whatever goal you're going towards. So just fail and then learn from your mistake and then push forward. You get more comfortable with risk when you stop caring about what other people think. Not caring about what other people's opinions are allows you to take more risks that others might shy away from. That's where growth happens. The moment you're willing to fail, try new things, and embrace uncertainty without fear or judgment, that's when you'll see real progress. And the world's full of softies anyways. So really, I'll sit here on this camera, I'll do a full show, edit a full video, and then there's gonna be some tard that comments some bullshit trying to bring me down, because people like to see other people fail in the world, you know what I mean? Majority of the people around you don't even want to see you win. Now, let's say you're trying to be a rapper and you make a shitty fucking song and everyone's telling you it's a shitty song. All I'm trying to say is don't sit there and cry about it, right? Fix it. But don't dwell on other people's opinions. And most of the time, someone will tell you not to do something, and it's better to ask them why. You know, instead of just going straight off of someone's opinion with no explanation whatsoever. Like if someone tells you, let's say you're rapping and someone tells you your song is shit, ask them why they don't like it, so you're able to fix it. Now, if they can't answer the why, then that's probably them just imposing their own fears onto you. Now, I ain't a guru, but I'm sharing this opinion I have because I saw a video of this little gay boy, right? I'll put the video up so you guys can see it at the end of the show. And he's like sitting there crying about what his principal said about him. His principal said that he wasn't normal. And, you know, to each their own. I don't judge anybody based off of their preferences. But that kid should care less about what other people think about him. But it's an important thing you learn going through life completely. And it took me a long time to learn that. Because being cross-eyed, right? Just this little minor defect in my body had people telling me all sorts of things that I can and can't do, or that I'm ugly, this, that, and this. And then as people teased me, I kept letting them know it bothered me. And it didn't help. It didn't help until I stopped giving a fuck. So, give no fucks. And with that, we out. Thank you for listening. This is Vice City Mafia. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.